Welcome to EMTprep.com. This is the bleeding control shock management skill. Before we get started, I would like to discuss some of the key points to ensure your success. First, the candidate must take or verbalize appropriate body substance isolation precautions.
BSI, is my scene safe?
Your scene is safe.
Apply direct pressure to the wound.
First thing I'm going to do is apply direct pressure to the wound.
And if the wound continues to bleed, applies a tourniquet above the injury site.
The bleeding that way.
The wound continues to bleed.
Okay, so I'm going to instruct my patient to continue direct pressure on here, so I want you to hold that as tight as you possibly can. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a tourniquet proximal to the wound.
If the patient is exhibiting signs and symptoms of hypoperfusion, the candidate must properly position the patient in a supine position, administer high concentration oxygen, and initiate steps to prevent heat loss, and request immediate transport. Let's watch in real time as the candidate performs the necessary steps to bleeding control shock management.
Welcome to the Bleeding Control and Shock Management Skill Station. This skill is designed to evaluate your ability to control hemorrhage. This is a scenario-based evaluation, and as you progress through the scenario, you'll be given various signs and symptoms appropriate for the simulated patient's condition. You will be required to manage the simulated patient based on these signs and symptoms. You have 10 minutes to complete this skill. Please take a few moments and familiarize yourself with this equipment.
BSI, is my scene safe?
Your scene is safe.
All right, so first thing I'm going to do is apply direct pressure to the wound to try and stop the bleeding that way.
The wound continues to bleed.
Okay, so I'm going to instruct my patient to continue direct pressure on here, so I want you to hold that as tight as you possibly can. And I'm going to go ahead and apply a tourniquet proximal to the wound.
The patient is exhibiting signs and symptoms of hypoperfusion.
All right, so I'm going to treat my patient for shock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have you lay down. Go ahead and lay down there. And I'm going to put some oxygen on you. So I'm going to administer high flow O2. And then I'm going to cover my patient with a blanket to keep her warm. And then initiate rapid transport.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, that's it.
Thank you very much.